Hello everyone and welcome back to Milo Farms. Well, we're out in the shop again today and we're going to be doing the oil change on this 2007 Yamaha Phazer Mountain Lite. So we've already gone ahead and taken the right side cover off because we just finished changing the chain case fluid. So we went ahead and took out on the right side the Allen screws that are around the edge. There's about 3 or 4 of them on the top cover. Then on the bottom cover under here we took out the Allen screw at the back and took out the couple of bolts that were underneath to expose the entire side cover. So now that we've done that, we're going to locate underneath this tank that bolt right there with the copper washer under it. That's your drain for the tank. And then underneath, we're going to need to go ahead and take off that black cover underneath. So you'll use the Allen wrench that came with the snowmobile, and you'll take off the, I believe it's 6 bolts in that bottom cover to expose the bottom drain. So right there, that large Allen head bolt with copper washer is the drain. I've already loosened it slightly. If you've never had that out, they can be extremely tight, so be prepared for that. Then next, while that lower bolt is draining, I want to go ahead and loosen this bolt right here on the bottom of the tank. You want to be extra careful with that if it's never been out, or if somebody put it in too tight, you can actually rip it right out of this tank. So you want to be really careful with that. Position your catch pan in a way that you can cover both bolts at the same time, and go ahead and take this one out so it can start draining as well. And then we'll let this sit for a few minutes to let all the oil drain out and everything. Gone ahead and closed up both drain plugs. So now that you're at this point, you can go ahead and put all the covers back on unless you would like to change the oil filter. The oil filter is recommended to be changed every 12,000 miles. We change it every couple years, which ends up being a few thousand miles in between changes. It's kind of a bummer of a job to get to, but it is doable, and there's much easier ways to do it than what a lot of people will show. You go in through the top up here where the air filter is and headlight, take that off, take some pieces of, I think it's the oil cooler off, and it's just straight down in there. So it's not an easy job, but it's not a terribly hard job to get that done. So we'll go ahead and close everything up, and then we'll get the oil to put back in. So the oil you're going to want to use is this Yamaha 0W30 4-stroke oil, and you can pick that up at the dealership. I buy it by the case and usually get a little bit of a discount on that, but you want to make sure you use the oil that's designed for it. Yamaha says that if you don't, it can cause problems with the clutch on the starter. I have no idea if that's true or not, but this is what I've always run and had great success with it. So up here on top, you're going to unplug the little sensor wire for the oil sensor and unscrew the dipstick, which also doubles as the plug. Go ahead and add the oil there, and then let it level out, and we'll check the measurement on the dipstick. You want to check the dipstick with the threads just resting on top, not actually threaded in. So got that all filled back up, and everything looks good on the gauge. Started it and ran it, and we'll check it one more time before we put it back out on the trail. But everything looks good, and hope everybody enjoyed the video. Remember, you can't finish a project without getting started.